Hello children, welcome to your channel Sharda Educare, and in this video we are beginning with children coordinate geometry of standard 10th. In this we are going to learn the basic concepts, just revision of standard 9th, few sums related to, and then we will do solved example from your textbook and exercise 5.1. Let us revise what you have learnt in standard 9th. Children, when you wanted to find the distance between the 2 points, in 9th standard you have used a number line. You can see on the board there is a number line. There is 0 here, and this side of 0 are all positive numbers, and this side of 0 are negative numbers. There are some points which are mentioned here, point R, point O, point P and point Q. You have learnt in 9th standard how to find the distance between those 2 points. And here we have been given distance PQ. Distance PQ. So let us see, if you want to find distance PQ, then you have learned larger number, larger coordinate minus the smaller one. Okay. Now let us go for the coordinate of point P. The coordinate of point P is -1 and coordinate of point Q is -5. Now these are the two numbers which we have located on the number line as per your 9th standard textbook. So here the number which has larger value is -1 or -5. Of course, you must be knowing, children, it is -1. The number towards right are having larger value, and number towards left, if you move along the number line, the value decreases. So here -1 is larger value and -5 is smaller value. So your larger value will be -1, then this number, this sign minus, and smaller number, which is the smaller coordinate, -5. It will be -5 now. Now just see, -1 minus minus will become plus, minus into minus plus. Now 5 minus 1 is 4. So distance between PQ is equal to 4 unit. Now see P and Q, count the unit. 1, this is 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 unit, 4 unit, and we got the distance between PQ as 4 unit, children. Now see distance OR as it is given. Let us measure distance O, comma R. Now O coordinate, let me erase this. O coordinate is 0 and R coordinate is 4, children. Let me rub this so it doesn't create any confusion. And we want to find out distance OR. So here the coordinate of R is 4, which is larger, and coordinate of O is 0, which is smaller. As per the formula, if you want to find out distance OR, larger coordinate minus the smaller coordinate. Larger is 4 minus smaller one is 0. 4 minus 0 will give you 4. So distance OR is equal to 4. Let us count it, children. 1, 2, 3, 4. See. So we got, as per the formula, larger minus smaller, as distance OR is equal to 4. If the coordinate of those points are mentioned as x2 or x1, suppose if I want to find the distance, suppose I mention here, take point P, the coordinate of point P is x1, for example, and coordinate of point R is x2. Now look for the coordinate of point P. It is this side. left side. And as you know, in number line, if you move towards left, the value decreases, and if you move towards right, the value increases. Now which coordinate is greater? x2. x2 is to the right and x1 is to the left. So x2 is greater than x1. So if I want to find out PR, distance PR, if I want to find out larger number minus the smaller number, which is larger, I can say x2 is greater than x1. See, x2 is greater than x1. If there are no numbers written, the coordinate are only mentioned as x1 or x2, then which are to the right are larger value and which are to the left are smaller value. So here x2 is to the right, therefore it is larger value. x2 is greater than x1. So what will be distance PR? PR would be larger coordinate, larger value number minus the smaller value. That would be x2 minus x1. So distance P comma R is equal to x2 minus x1 as per the number line, children. Children, we will be learning how to find the distance between 2 points which are on axis. Now I discussed before this how to find the distance between the 2 points when the points are on the number line. So points on the axis are same like points on the number line. First we will see some of the points which are written on the board. Where do they lie? You see here 2, 0. There is a line which is drawn. This line is for y-axis. And I will draw here x-axis, children. O, we can say 0. So if I number it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and so on. To the right of the y-axis will be positive numbers. To the left of the y-axis will be negative number. -1, -2, -3, -4 and -5, children. Above the x-axis will be positive numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. Below the x-axis will be negative. Let us see where these points lie. Point on x-axis. If the point are on the x-axis, 2, 0, see 2. On x-axis, see the first coordinate is coordinate of x-axis. The second coordinate is the coordinate of y-axis. So 2, 0. 2 is there. 0 steps on y-axis. This you will be learning how to plot the point in chapter 1 of linear equations in 2 variable, how to plot the graph. There I will be explaining you very nicely and beautifully. So 2, 0 means 0 steps on the y-axis. So your coordinate is somewhere here, 2, 0. Then -5 upon 2. 0. Let us see, count it. -5 upon 2 divided 5. 2 2s are 4.5, -2.5. So -2.5 is somewhere here, not here, sorry. -2.5, -5 upon 2 will be 2.5 and 2.5 will be here somewhere in the middle. -5 upon 2 will be somewhere here in the middle, and it is 0 on y-axis. So this will be -5 upon 2, 0. The value you see, when I divide -5 by 2, I get 2.5 and 2.5 is somewhere here. 2.5, then -2.5, then -3. Then -3.5, then -4, then -4.5, then -5. Okay. Then 8 comma 0. 8 will be this side of the y-axis. So 6, then 7 and then 8. But it is 8 comma 0. 8, 0 on y-axis. So 8 comma 0. Points on y-axis. All the x coordinate will be 0. See, we saw points on x-axis. All the y coordinate are 0. The points which are on x-axis, all the y coordinate are 0. And points on y-axis means all the x coordinate will be 0. See, x coordinate will be 0. 0 comma 1. 0, 1. One step on y-axis. So this is your coordinate here. 0 comma 5 upon 2. 5 upon 2, again you divide 5 by 2. But they will be all positive. See, these 2 points are above the x-axis. This point will be below the x-axis. Why? Because y coordinate is negative here. Divide 5 by 2, again you will get 2.5. So 0 comma 2.5. So 2.5 somewhere here, 0. 2.5 will be somewhere here. Okay. Then 0 comma minus 3. 0 minus 3 means you move down on y-axis up to here. So 0 comma minus 3. So children, this you will learn in detail in chapter 1 when you have to learn plotting of graph. See children, we will be learning now to find the distance between the 2 points on an axis. Now we know that there are 2 axes. One is x-axis and another one is y-axis. You can see in this picture there is a point A which has coordinate x1, 0. Since the point A is on the x-axis, therefore its y coordinate will be 0 because it is directly on the x-axis. Similarly, point B is also on the x-axis. See, the coordinate x coordinate is x2 and y coordinate is 0. Here x coordinate is x1 and y coordinate is 0. Now you can see here children, A is very closer to O, 0, O, and B is little far from towards right. So naturally x2 is going to be greater than x1. So x2 is greater than x1. Then how do we find the distance AB? Distance AB will be larger distance minus the smaller distance will be what? x2 minus x1. Okay. Now here you can see point P and point Q. Point P is on y-axis. Its x coordinate will be 0 because the point P is on y-axis, and Q is also on y-axis. Its x coordinate is 0. See, the first coordinate is x coordinate and second coordinate is y coordinate. So y coordinate of P is y1 given and y coordinate of Q is y2 given. You see children, y2 is far away from O, therefore y2 is going to be greater than y1. And what will be then distance PQ? Distance PQ will be equal to larger distance minus smaller distance. So y2 minus y1. So here we have learned how to find the distance when the points are lying on y-axis and how to find the distance between the 2 points when the points are lying on x-axis. So when the points are on x-axis, x2 minus x1, and when the points are on y-axis, y2 minus y1. Now children, we will be learning to find the distance between the 2 points which are parallel to any axis. Parallel to any axis. It can be x-axis or y-axis. So let us draw a figure. This is y-axis and this is x-axis. This is point O. O is the origin. X, here I can say x dash, y, and this is y dash. Now there is a point A and there is a point B. A coordinate is x1 comma 0 and b coordinate is x2 comma 0. Why y coordinate is 0 here? Because the point A is lying on x axis and point B is also lying on y axis. Now there is one more point here which is K, say T, and it is given that KT is parallel to AB and we want to find out the KT distance KT we want to find out. Okay. Now KT is parallel to AB and it is given, children. Let us see the coordinate for K. Coordinate for K is y0 x1 comma y1 and coordinate of T will be x2 comma y1, because see here y coordinates are same for point K and for point T. Suppose here it is y1. So what will be this coordinate of K? K will be x and y. So x is x1 and y coordinate is y1. What will be coordinate for T? It will be x2 and y1. See, y coordinate are same and we want to find out this distance. So we can use this simply, just we can find out x2 minus x1. But let us first use proper method. If I draw a parallel line, perpendicular line, KA perpendicular to x-axis and TB, let me draw perpendicular to x-axis. TB is also perpendicular to x-axis, and this is what construction. Then this KATB is a, see, opposite sides are parallel and each angle is 90 degree, therefore it will be a rectangle. KATB will be a rectangle. Now if it is a rectangle, opposite sides are going to be equal, children. So I can say segment KA is equal to segment KT, sorry children, KT, segment KT is going to be equal to segment AB, and I can find the segment AB because AB is lying on x-axis. So I can find AB. How can I find AB? Distance AB will be equal to larger coordinate minus the smaller coordinate. It will be x2 minus x1. But distance AB is nothing but distance KT. So therefore distance KT will be equal to x2 minus x1. This is when line is parallel to the x-axis. And now we will be finding the distance of a line, length of a line which is parallel to y-axis. Let me rub this, children. Children, you can see here there is a y-axis and there is x-axis. Let me draw a line. Let me have point P and point Q. Point P coordinates are 0, y2 and point Q coordinates are 0, y1. So there is a point here K and there is a point here T. So KT is parallel to y-axis, and it is given, children, and we want to find out the distance KT. We want to find out the length of KT. Okay, but it is given KT is parallel to y-axis. First of all, we will find out the coordinate of K. K and T are having its x coordinate same. Say it as x1. Okay, so it will be x1. Here also it will be x1. What about y coordinate here? Y coordinate will be y2. And in this case, y coordinate will be y1. So x coordinate are same, x1, but y coordinate are different. And we want to find out length KT. Draw perpendicular KP to y-axis and TQ to y-axis, children. Now these two angles are 90 degree and it is given KT is parallel to y-axis. Therefore, P, K, T, Q. Therefore, P, K, T, Q is a rectangle. Now, if it is a rectangle, KT is going to be equal to PQ. Opposite sides of rectangle. Are congruent. So let us find PQ. We know how to find out the distance on y-axis. So we will first find out PQ. So we can say distance PQ is going to be equal to distance KT, because see, KT is equal to PQ. Why KT is equal to PQ? Because they are the opposite sides of rectangle. Therefore, distance PQ will be equal to distance KT. We can find distance PQ. It is on the y-axis. Its x coordinate is 0. So we can say y2 minus y1 is equal to distance k comma t, children. So what we got? Distance kt. Distance kt we got y2 minus y1, and when the line kt is parallel to y-axis. You can pause and you can write it down, children. Children, now we will be learning the activity of your textbook page number 102. Here you can see one figure, children, y-axis and x-axis. There is a triangle which is drawn here, A, B, C. A has the coordinate 2, 3 and B do not have the coordinate, we have to find out, and C has coordinate minus 2, 2, and we need to find out the we need to find B coordinate, and we also need to find out length AC. So first of all, when you look at the figure, children, let us have a discussion. See, point A, B, line AB is parallel to y-axis. We need to find AC, children. See here, it is already mentioned. Okay, and we need to fill this box with the help of the points which are given. We see A, B, C. According to, it is given Pythagoras theorem here directly. Let us have, it is given AB square plus BC square. So according to Pythagoras theorem, if this is 90 degree, AB square plus BC square will be equal to what? AC square. Okay. Now we need to find out the coordinate of point B. See, it is given CB is parallel to x-axis. CB, this line is parallel to x-axis. So what will be its y coordinate? This y coordinate. So how many steps line CB is on y-axis? 2. It is 2 unit on y-axis. So definitely the y coordinate of point B will be 2. We got it here 2. Now BA is parallel to y-axis given. So what will be its x coordinate of point B? It is parallel to y-axis. What will be the x coordinate of point B? Look here children, x coordinate will be 2 children, because it is how many steps? If I extend this line, how many steps? 2 steps, 2 units. So x coordinate will be 2. Now AB, length AB will be equal to what? See, x coordinates are same. We have learned in previous sums. If x coordinates are same, see for the y coordinate, it will be what? y2 minus y1 na? So 3 minus 2, which is equal to 1. What about BC? In this, what is same? Y coordinate is same. We are dealing with x coordinate. So x coordinate mein 2 is larger than minus 2. So BC will be equal to what? Greater number minus the smaller number. What is smaller number? Minus 2. And you see a minus will become plus. So 2 minus will become plus. That will be, let me write here, 2 plus 2 is equal to 4, and therefore we are getting 4. BC we got as 4. Now we have done here AC square. What is AC square? AB square plus BC square. AB is how much? AB is 1. So 1 square is 1 plus what? BC square. What is BC? BC is 4. 4 square is 16. So 16 plus 1 is 17 children. And AC square is equal to 17. We got AC square as 17. But we need AC. So when we want to find out the square root, we have to place the square root. Okay, so we are done with this activity children. You can pause and you can solve this activity. Now we will move for the distance formula. Now we will be deriving children distance formula. We will consider, this is y-axis children, and this is x-axis. This is O, origin, where both the axis, y-axis and x-axis cut each other, intersect each other. That is known as origin children. Now we are taking 2 points, point A and point B, A and B. These 2 points are in xy plane. This plane is known as xy plane, and the coordinates are given of point A. Point A is x1 comma y1. Point B is x2 comma y2. And if I join them children, and I need to find out the distance between AB. In earlier sums you saw when the points were on x-axis and points were on y-axis, it was easy to find the distances. Large coordinate minus the small coordinate was easily giving you the distance between 2 points. But here you see the point A is here and point B is here, and they are not lying on one line. They are not lying on one axis, not either on y-axis, not either on x-axis. Then in this case, how to find out the distance between them? And this is the formula which we will be deriving. Now let us see, children. Let me draw a perpendicular line on x-axis, BP. So draw BP perpendicular to x-axis, okay, and draw a line AD perpendicular to y-axis. Now if you go to see, children, AD is parallel to x-axis. If it is perpendicular to BP, then AD is parallel to x-axis, and BD is parallel to y-axis. BD is parallel to what? Y-axis, children. So if I want to find out this, if it is 90 degree, then distance length AB I can find easily, I hope by using Pythagoras theorem, because it is constructing a triangle. So I can use easily formula AB square is equal to BD square plus AD square. By this I can get AB length, distance between A and B I can get. Pythagoras theorem I can use. Why I can use? Because angle ADB is equal to 90 degree. We have done construction, and therefore since we have done construction, AD is perpendicular to BP and BD is perpendicular to AD, and therefore we can use. So AB square is equal to BD square. BD, again we need to find the length BD plus what? AD square, and we can find a BD when we know the coordinate here of point D. We can find AD if we know the coordinate of point D. So first let us find the coordinate of point D. See, children, AD is parallel to x-axis. So its y coordinate is the coordinate of A only. Point D, let us go for x coordinate. See, point D is here on this line which is perpendicular to x-axis, and this line x coordinate is x2. So what about the x coordinate? It will be x2 only. What about the y coordinate? The line, the point D is, so y coordinate will be y1. Okay. So we got the point D, x coordinate as well as y coordinate. We can use Pythagoras theorem here, children. Let us find then BD distance. First BD we will find out. BD is equal to, BD will be equal to, larger point is, see here x coordinate and x coordinate are same, and BD is parallel to y axis. So what it will be? y2 minus y1. We have discussed it before. See, BD is parallel to y axis and we want to find out the length BD. Its x coordinate are same. So we will go for y2 minus y1. y2 is greater than y1. So y2 minus y1. So BD is equal to y2 minus y1. Because BD is parallel to y axis and its x coordinate are same. X coordinate are same. same. So we get BD as y2 minus y1. Let us find AD. See, AD is parallel to x-axis, children, and AD, its y coordinates are same. So to find AD distance, what? Larger distance minus the smaller distance will give you AD. See, from here to here is x2 and from here to here is x1. So from x2, if I will subtract x1, I will get AD. Okay, so AD is equal to x2 minus x1. Why? Because AD is parallel to x-axis and its y coordinates are same. See children, if this distance you wanted to find, up to from here to here it is what? Y2, and from here to here it is y1. So from y2 if you remove y1 you get BD. Okay, so y2 minus y1. And AD, from here, from this much portion, if you remove this much portion you will get this AD. So x2 minus x1. Now to get AB, I will place the value of this here in this equation. This is first equation. So this is let me say second and this is third. Placing value of second and third in first, what do I get? See this, AB square is equal to what now? AB square is equal to BD square, this y2 minus y1 the whole square, plus what? AD square. AD is what? x2 minus x1 the whole square. So I want AB, not AB square. I want AB, not AB square. To get AB, what should I do? AB square is y2 minus y1 the whole square plus x2 minus x1 the whole square. See children, just remove the square and you have to just place square root on the other side and you get AB. So AB is equal to y2 minus y1 the whole square plus x2 minus x1 the whole square. This is known as distance formula, children. You can pause the video, children, and you can learn the sum and write this. First solved example. The example says find the distance between point P and Q whose coordinate is minus 1, 1 and 5, minus 7. So here we do not know where the point lie. If we plot the points on the graph we can know, and then again before this in the video I have explained you how to derive distance formula. Now in this solved example we are going to make use of that distance formula for finding the distance between P and Q. So let us assume, children, point P is minus 1, 1 and point Q is 5, minus 7. Let us assume this as x1 and this as x2. This as y1 and this as y2. So we got x1 coordinate is minus 1 and x2 is 5. We can make use of distance formula. By distance formula, children, you know distance formula is under the root. By distance formula, PQ is equal to under the root x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Let us place the value. How much is x2 children? x2 is 5. 5 minus x1. x1 is minus 1. Minus 1 and the whole square children. See how to write it. What coordinates are there? What sign is there? You have to place that. Now y2. y2 is how much? Minus 7. So I will place minus 7. Then what sign is there? Minus. And we go for y1. y1 is what? Minus 1. y1 is 1. And the whole square. Now under the root 5 minus minus will become plus children. The whole square plus. Both are minus. Minus 7 and minus 1. Both are minus. So both will be added. That would be minus 8. Minus 8 the whole square. Now 5 plus 1 will be 6. 6 square plus minus 8 the whole square would be 64 children. And 6 square would be 36. Now 36 plus 64 would be under the root 100, which can be written children under the root 10 into 10. 10 is 2 times, 10 can come out. So distance PQ is equal to 10 units. This is the answer children. Moving to the first sum of exercise 5.1. Practice set 5.1 children. Before this we did the solved example. Now we are on practice set 5.1, which is related to the solved example. First question. From first question, first sum. Point A is given and point B is given. A is 2, 3, B is 4, 1. We want to find out the distance between AB. So by making use of distance formula, children, let's assume A 2, 3 as x1, y1 and B as 4, 1 as x2, y2. So by distance formula children, by now you know distance formula children. By distance formula, AB is equal to under the root x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. What is x2? x2 is 4. So 4 minus, what is x1? 2 the whole square plus y2. What is y2? 1. See, y2 is 1. So 1. Then what is there? Minus. So minus y1. What is y1? 3. So 1 minus 3 the whole square. Now 4 minus 2 is 2 square plus 1 is plus, 1 is minus, so we can subtract this, but sign will be of greater number, minus to the whole square, which can be written as 2 square is 4 plus minus to the whole square. See, minus to the whole square will be minus 2 into minus 2. Minus minus plus 2 to the 4. So again we will get 4. That would be 8. 8 can be written as 2 into 2 into 2. 2 to the 4 to the 8. And 2 is 2 times. So 1 time it will come out. So we will get AB is equal to 2 root 2 units. So we got AB. Now we will go for second question, children. Question 2 of first one. P and Q. Point P coordinate minus 5 and 7. Point Q coordinate minus 1 and 3. And we need to find out the distance between the point P and Q. Now children, you know, previously we have done the sum by distance formula again. Before using the distance formula, we will be assuming P as x1, y1 and Q as x2, y2. See, this is x2, this is y2, this is x1 and this is y1. So by distance formula, children, by distance formula. Now here you will be learning algebraic techniques, how to add, subtract. So by distance formula, PQ is equal to under the root x2 minus x1, x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1, y2 minus y1 the whole square, and x2 is how much, children? Minus 1. Under the root, again let me write it, x2 is minus 1 bracket minus 1. Then what is there? Minus is there, na? So minus. And what is there? x1. x1 is what? Minus 5 square plus y2. y2 is how much? 3 minus. This is how we place the value, children. I have seen children are not able to place the value. See, we see y2 and then we place the value of y2. Then minus, then y1. y1 is how much? 7. And the whole square. Now see, children, this is one to be solved very nicely. Bracket, square bracket, minus 1. Minus, minus will become plus. This square is, see, on the square bracket. Okay. So minus 1 I wrote, and then minus minus will become plus what? 5 and the whole square. Okay. Plus 3 minus 7. 1 is plus, 1 is minus. It will become what? It will be subtracted. When 1 is minus, 1 is plus, it will be subtracted. So 7 minus 3 how much? 4. But sign will be of greater number. 7 has the sign minus, therefore minus 4 the whole square. Now further, children, this is PQ is equal to under the root. See, minus, it is minus 1 and it is plus 1. 1 is minus, 1 is plus. So what we can do? We can subtract. 5 minus 1. 5 minus 1 will be 4 the whole square. Why? Sign of plus, because 5 is greater than 1. Plus sign is of 5 and minus is of 1. Therefore 4 plus minus 4 the whole square will be 16. It will be 16. Further, now 4 square is 16 plus 16, which is 2 times we can say 16, children. Isn't it? 2 times 16 means 16 plus 16 is 32. 32 can be written 2 into 16. Then 2 into 4 into 4. 4 4s are 16. Now 4 is 2 times inside the root. We can bring it outside and inside the root will be 2. 2 is not having any companion, so 2 will remain inside the root. And 4 is along with 4, so it will come out 4 root 2 units. The length of PQ. Now we will move on to the question number 3. Sub question number 3 of question number 1. Question 3, R 0, minus 3 children and S 0, 5 upon 2. So here you will be learning the calculation. As we are dealing with the distance between R and S, again we will be using distance formula. So R is x1, y1 and S is x2, y2. Now see children, by distance formula we can find out the distance between R and S by distance formula. So RS is equal to under the root x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Let me place the value. I am using half of the board, otherwise there we don't get the place, children. See. What is x2? See, you should know how to place the value. That is the point I have noticed. Children are unable to do. Many of the children, they are not able to place the value. See here, x1 means 0, y1 means minus 3, x2 means 0 and y2 means 5 upon 2. We are placing the value over here. x2 is what? 0. First is what? x2. So bracket 0. Then what? Minus. So minus. Then what? x1. x1 is again 0. The whole square. Then what is there? Plus. Okay, bracket. y2. y2 is what? 5 upon 2. So let me write 5 upon 2. Then what? Minus. Minus. Then y1. y1 is what? Minus 3. So we need to make square bracket here. See children, 0 minus 0, nothing. So there is no need of worrying about it. That can be neglected. Only we have to deal with this part. So 5 upon 2 square bracket, 5 upon 2 minus minus will become what? Plus 3. Now the whole square. Children, calculation is very, very important. I know children are not able to do. Now here this is 5 upon 2 and this is 3. So we will do cross multiplication now children. 1 will multiply with 5. So 5. 2 will multiply with 6. In the middle plus is there. 2 3s are 6. And 2 will multiply with 1. 2 1s are 2. And then it is a whole square. Further children, see, 5 plus 6 will be 11 upon what? 2, the whole square. As it's a square, what do you mean by it? We can write here, under the root, 11 upon 2 into 11 upon 2, 2 times. If it is 2 times, 1 time it will come out. So we can say RS is equal to 11 upon 2 units. Since measurements are not given, centimeter and also we have to write down unit. Question 4. L 5 comma minus 8, M minus 7 minus 3. So I have already written here, assuming L x1, this is x1, this is y1, this is x2 and this is y2. We need to find out by distance formula. By distance formula. Yes, by now you must be knowing children the formula. Lm is equal to under the root, yes, x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Now we will have to place the values. See, x2 is what? Minus 7. So minus 7 minus what? x1 is what? 5 and then bracket close, the whole square. Then plus y2 minus y1 is what? Minus 3 then what? Minus y1 is what? Minus 8. So here see, we need to use the square bracket because here we are using the minus, for minus 8 we are using this bracket here, and then whole square. Let us, this is known as square bracket children. Inside the square bracket again we are using a bracket. Okay, why? Because see, y2 is minus 3, then minus, this is minus, so minus, then y1 is minus 8, then minus 8. So this is minus, both numbers are having minus sign, so both will be added. Minus 7 and minus 5 is minus 12, the whole square, plus square bracket, minus 3 minus plus a, and then this is minus and this is plus. In the next step, minus 12 the whole square will be 144. See, minus 12 into minus 12 is minus plus 12 12s are 144. So 144 plus 1 is minus, 1 is plus. So subtraction will be done. 8 minus 3 will be 5. Sign of greater number plus square. 5 square. Here only I am writing 5 square is 25. So what are we getting? 144 plus 25, children. So 144 plus 25, 169. That would be 169. So LM I am getting under the root 169. 13 into 13, children, is 169. 2 times 13 is there. It will come out as 1 time 13 units. So distance between L and M is 13 units. Moving to the fifth sum now. Sum number 5 of sub question of first 5.1. T is given minus 3, 6. R is given 9, minus 10. Let us assume T as x1, y1 and R as x2, y2. Then children, again, if you want to find out the distance TR, by distance formula, x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. x2 is given as 9. Let me write here. x2 is what? 9 minus x1. x1 is what? Minus 3. So again bracket will come, minus 3, and then square bracket will come, children, the whole square plus y2 minus y1. y2 is what? 10 minus 10 bracket minus 10. Then what? Minus here further, minus, and y1. y1 is what? 6 and 6, and then square. What are we getting here? Under the root, first we will solve inside of the square. 9 minus minus will become plus 3 and then square. 9 minus minus plus 3, then square, plus. One is minus 10 and another one is minus 6. Both are having minus sign. So both will be added. It will be minus 16 and whole square. That would be 9 plus 3 will be 12. 12 the whole square. We can write easily. Minus 16 square, children, 256. You should by heart all these squares of numbers. Now 12 square, as we know, 12 square is 144 plus 256. We have to add 144 and 256. 4 plus 6, 10. 10. That would be 400 now. Okay, so total will be equal to 400. So we are getting TR as TR is equal to under the root 400, which can be written as 20 into 20. 2 times 20, 400 means 20 into 20. See, 2 2s are 4 and how many 0? 2 0. So 20 into 20, 2 times 20. So it will come out as 1 time. So TR is equal to 20 units. Distance between T and R is 20 units, children. Last question, question number 6 of question number 1. Question number 6 sub question of question number 1. W is minus 7 upon 2, 4 and X is 11, 4. So assume W as x1, y1 and X as x2, y2. So, by distance formula, children, we want to find out the distance between W and X, that is Wx. So, Wx is equal to under the root x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. So, x2 is what? 11 minus x1 is minus 7 upon 2. So, minus 7 upon 2. And now I need to place the square bracket here, children, and square. See, x2, 11, minus, then x1, minus 7 upon 2, x1 minus 7 upon 2. and then it is whole square plus y2 4 minus y1 4 the whole square. So 4 minus 4 will go, children, that would be 0, that is plus 0, and this we need to solve now. 11 minus minus will become plus 7 upon 2 the whole square, plus 4 minus 4 0. Now 11 plus 7 upon 2, let me write here. It is a fraction here now, children. So upon 1 let me write. 2 will multiply with 11 and 1 will multiply with 7. 2 into 11 is 22 plus 1 into 7 is 7 upon 2 into 1 is 2 and the bracket close square. Now 22 plus 7 will become what? 29. 29 upon what? 2 the whole square. Now see, Wx is equal to under the root 29 upon 2 into 29 upon 2. How many times 29 upon 2 is there? 2 times. So it will come out as 1 time 29 upon 2. So Wx is equal to 29 upon 2 units. (29 upon 2) you can divide, children, here. 29 divided by 2, 2 ones are and 9, 2 fours are 8, minus 9 minus 8 is 1, then 0.25 are, so 14.5. You are getting it as 14.5 units. Wherever it is like this fraction, you can divide and you can solve. You can pause the video and you can solve the sum, children. And for the further sums, you will be getting it in the next video, children.